Hello. Hi, everybody. How is everyone? I feel like I'm getting ill, like my voice is going weird. Who's ready to chat about the book club and do some reading sprints, which is going to be super fun. And we will spin the wheel as well to see which countries we might be doing. Is this light too bright? It might be a little bit overpowering. Kind of want it to be like a cozy vibe. It feels a bit. Oh God, is that better or worse? It's a bit more cozy, maybe. Yeah, so we're going to be doing some reading sprints very soon. But firstly, we'll talk through our book club book for February. Hi, Lorraine. So, everybody, get cozy, get settled, grab your book. This is going to be nice and cozy and laid back. And we're going to start off by talking about the book that we read for the book club for the month of February. And then we will move on and do some reading sprints for the book club book for this month, which is a Zimbabwe book. And we'll do some reading sprints for that. Although before we do that, actually, we'll spin the wheel and get some country options for the April book. Can you believe we're almost April already? Well, not almost, we're halfway through March. So yeah, firstly, hi Holly, hi Kelchi, sorry. Firstly, what did everybody think of the book? I am so glad that we did this one. I think we've had some really good luck lately with the book club books. And it's been really, really nice. The last few that we've read, I've been very grateful that we've done them as book club books. This is another one. Really enjoyed reading this one along with everybody, and I think I got more out of it having read it with everybody. You loved it, yeah, incredible writing. I really thought the writing was really, really good in this one, and just like from the get-go as well. Because, like, to be honest, I did kind of have prejudgments going in. I don't know what I thought it was going to be, but I just kind of assumed that it wouldn't be for me. Sometimes when I know books are going to be really sad or about a really sad topic from the get-go. Hi, Andrea. I think, oh, well, I'm not going to like that because I know that it's going to be sad in this way, or it's going to make me feel this way. And so I kind of like prejudge them before going in, thinking that it also can't be well written, well done, and have its own layers. Because obviously from the very get-go, you know that this is about the earthquake that happened in Haiti it's 2010, isn't it? Is it 2010? I know it says at the beginning of this book, oh, it's not actually about the earthquake. Like it's not supposed to be exactly accurate to those events. But obviously that's what it like is based on. And so you know that from the background, like the first line of the blurb is talking about like the fact that a massive earthquake hits the capital of Haiti. But what I didn't realize and what I was very pleased with is just like the writing immediately. I thought the first chapter introduction was so good, following this market woman, who was actually my favorite characters. And what was her name again? Let me look. I feel like I read it very quickly. Also, I'd love to know Malu. Yes, starting off with Malu. I would love to know if people read it physically from the book, or if people did it as an audiobook, and how you think that changed your reading of it. Because I kind of did both. I started off with the audiobook, and then in the middle I read a few chapters of it from this copy, and then I finished off with the audiobook. I think. And yeah, I think like some chapters with the audiobook, I think I probably would have preferred to have read it. But the audio narrators did very, very well. They really brought life to all of the characters. But also that's the writing itself. Like that's always the risk with a book like this, where you're going to have a chapter from a different perspective, every single chapter. And it's like, oh, is it just going to be the same voice but from a different character? But they felt very distinct from one another. I think mine had multiple narrators. I'm pretty sure it did. But yeah, it was really, really good. I'd love to know what people's favorite chapter was, what their favorite point of view was, and also I'd love to know if you have a least favorite. I feel like I did have a least favorite, and it might be a really unpopular opinion. My favorite, I've already said, is Malu. I just loved that, like it being the strength of this woman who is like kind of this unnoticed person who basically keeps everything together and is like the person that is like constantly there and like making everything happen and is underappreciated and like under represented, I guess, and but is like doing the hard work. And also the way those chapters were written, I really loved. It reminded you a bit of Girl, Woman, Other. Yeah, I read that years ago now. I would love to reread that one because I really remember liking it. You read and listened. Oh yeah, that's really nice. Oh my god, yeah, there were so many chapters that were just so difficult. Tafia, if I'm remembering right, is that the younger girl? God, her one was tough. Where's the contents page? Let me just get the names up so that I'm... Does it have a contents? Maybe not. Maybe not. I would have thought it would have a contents page. But I'll just flick through it instead. Her one was awful. And obviously loads of the chapters from the male point of view were just awful. But I did think that they were written very well in terms of the characters being so evil, like these men, especially like, you know, well, a few of them. But I did think that there was this really interesting, like, not redemption because they were really awful characters, but there was just a depth to them. Whereas often in books, you know, when you're just talking about issues that come up with, you know, women and like being in insecure places and all of the like horrors that can happen from that, it's like, oh, the men are the villains, and it's like a little bit one-dimensional. I did think that she did a really good job of making them still the villains, but in a way that you weren't just in their chapter and like going, oh, you're just irredeemable. Although like I was kind of, I just was also like, oh, there is like some like well-roundedness here to this character. Like you can see the steps they've taken or why they are doing what they've done. In most cases, like some of them were awful, and I can't remember the differences of their names. Like there's Leopold. God, yeah, Taffy's chapters so sad. What were their other names? Richard. And then you had, I actually really liked Sonia as well, and Sonia's chapters with her friend too. The one I really didn't like, the only chapter I didn't like was Didier, who was the one boy, like man, who wasn't awful. But I just really felt like his chapter kind of came out of nowhere. Firstly, it was set obviously not in Haiti. He was very disconnected from the other characters and what was going on. And we'd already heard from him, like kind of about him from Tafia's chapter. And I thought we'd get another layer there, but it was very obviously about him finding God and Christianity. but then also being like quite naive, but then also like, I don't know, like I just didn't get a full, well-rounded character from him. And I think maybe I just felt like, was she just writing everybody, like all the men to be like kind of villains, and then didn't have much to say about this one character who wasn't a villain? But yeah, I think that's maybe an unpopular opinion because other people said they really liked his chapters. I didn't love it that much. But yeah, I wonder what other books has this author written? I wonder if, I'm sure there's others, but it doesn't say in this book. Is it a debut? Oh yeah. It felt very Boston. It felt very set there. So I can imagine if you've got a connection to that place, then that would be. It just to me felt a little bit separate. That's the one that I listened to on the audiobook, and I just wasn't. I think maybe I was just maybe distracted while I was listening to that chapter. But I was like, "What are you saying here? What's the author saying here?" But yeah, what did people rate it overall? I'd love to know. Yes, Diddy and Anne. Oh yeah. Anne's, I did really like Anne's chapter, and also how it intersected with that's with Malu. I thought that was really nice. But then I think with her chapters, the only thing was the big kind of time skips. Like I would have liked more connection with the characters that we'd already come to know, like obviously Tafia and Sonia and other people. But yeah, overall, so well written. It didn't actually make me cry, and that's maybe because I did listen to most of it on audio, and I think I've only ever cried when I've listened to an audiobook like once before. I don't know what that is. I think when you're reading physically, you can just sit there and really like take your time and just, you pause after certain sentences and you really let them sink in, and you can read them twice and you can like sit there, and that's usually when I like cry if I'm like getting really emotional. So I never normally cry listening to an audiobook, and I didn't cry for this one, even though it was so sad. But yeah, what did people rate it in the end? What out of 5? And feel free to use 0.75, 0.25s because I often do. I'm going to double check what I actually rated this one because I've forgotten. It's definitely in the 4s. I think it was 4.25. I'm just going to double check. Also, I should get my story graph up anyway because we're going to be spinning the wheel pretty soon to do a little decider. I gave it 4 stars in the end. I'd maybe move it up to 4.25. I feel like 4 is a little bit harsh because I definitely would recommend this one to people. For me, anything above a 3, I recommend to certain people, and then anything above a 4, I recommend very widely, if you know what I mean. And then 5s I reserve for like perfect books, which is hard to find, or like just stuff that's just like not perfect maybe, but stuff that could potentially be a favorite or that just like completely blew me out of the water. It has to be like amazing for it to be a 5. So I know different people have different ways of rating, but yeah, so glad we did it with the book club. Really nice to see people's comments as we were reading through on Fable. But then sometimes I'd open up the chapters like too soon, and like I didn't get spoiled for anything, but I was like in the middle of a chapter and I was gonna like write a note, and I opened it up and people were like crying, and I was like, oh no, people are crying already, it's just gonna get worse. But yeah, it was really really good. Oh, which ones were your favorites last month, Holly? I think I've already asked you this and you commented it, and you'd read some really good books, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I'd love to know what they are. But yeah, sorry if I'm sniffing as well. I feel like I'm getting ill. Maybe I should be drinking more water. Oh, I was going to light a candle for ambience. But it's too late now. And I don't want to burn this place down. So yeah, maybe we will, if everybody's if everybody wants to, we can do a little wheel spin and see. Oh, I'll get it up on the iPad. That's what I did last time, isn't it? The issue is, on my laptop, the wheel that I use has been edited by me to take out the ones that I've done, whereas the one on my iPad has not. I think that's fine. Wheel with every country. And then we've got to have people with good memories. AKA not me, because I am really bad at remembering which ones we've done. Okay. They've got 190. Well, I want to just add everything. 199. Hopefully that is every single country. Oh, just get rid of all these ads so I can show you. All right. Are we ready? I get nervous every time. Let me get my well, I'll prop these up. I'll get my reading challenge app on Storygraph, which I've just realised I've forgotten again to add Faroe Islands in, and I keep promising that I'll add that one, and then I keep forgetting to add it. So, sorry about that. I will do it after this live. And I don't mind actually doing a repeat country with the book club. I'm fine with doing that if we get something that lots of people really want to do and I've already done it. I don't even mind even doing a reread of a book. So we've done, obviously recently done Haiti, done Zimbabwe. Well, we're doing Zimbabwe, and for the reading sprints, I have not started our Zimbabwe book. Sorry, we are going to start it today together. I'm going to start the Zimbabwe book in a minute when we do some reading sprints. But yeah, haven't started it yet. I've been so bowled over by my TBR this month, literally getting absolutely just exhausted by it because I'm doing the International Booker Prize long list one still. And it is really fun. And I'm actually having a good time and reasonable amount of luck with all of the books. Not to spoil it all because I'm doing vlogs, obviously. Or I'm doing 2 vlogs. So I'm currently halfway through the second vlog. But it's just when you've got a list that you have to work through, it can just get really intense when you're like, okay, finish this one, have to do the next one on the list, Whereas when normally I've got a bigger TBR, I feel a lot more loosey-goosey with what I can pick. So I have not yet started Never's Conditions, but I've seen a few people mention in Fable that they like it already, so I think it'll be fun. Anyway, let's do a wheel spin. And I know you can't quite see it, but I'm hoping it's going to. Oh, it's a bit of glare. I'm hoping it's going to come up big when we do the wheel spin. Okay, we've got prediction. Are you predicting there, Holly? Nigeria? Or are you hoping for Nigeria? You've got prediction for Ireland. That would be fun. And Kelchi is hoping for Sierra Leone. I've definitely done Ireland before, but I really don't mind doing another Irish book. Okay, it's spinning. What's it gonna be? Bolivia! Ooh, okay. Have we done Bolivia? Someone quick. I'll check, actually. Oh, God, that hasn't loaded everything. Here we go. I haven't done Bolivia, so that does mean we haven't done Bolivia. This is a valid option. Okay, great. Well done, Andrea. I knew you'd know. You've got a really good memory for these ones that we've done. Um, and I've not read anything from Bolivia. I'm just looking. We've got loads of options actually. People have done a ton of prompts in the story graph. A lot of them are non-fiction, or they also don't look like they're English. That's okay. I'm sure we'll find something good. There's lots of options there, which is nice. So yeah, Anna, we're rolling. We're doing the spin 3 times. So this is one of the options, and then Patreon are going to pick out the 3 basically. So should we do our second spin? Oh, let's remove it as well. Second spin. I feel like Bolivia is good though. We've got that locked in. You know, yeah, you forgot we vote. I like doing the voting. Feels more like Venezuela. Have we done Venezuela? Hold on, let me check. I feel like we haven't. Have I done it? We have done it. We did It Would Be Night in Caracas. Sorry, I did forget that. We've done Venezuela, so this is not a valid option. Oh, that's so sweet, Anna, that you try not to vote. You can always vote. Just always vote, because it's like it's more about what people think is a good book as well. So if you have a preference, even if you are not able to join in for that month, I think you should just do it. Yes, we have done this one. This is not a valid choice. We've only got, right, we're going to remove that and we're going to spin again. So we've only got Bolivia down. It's Colombia. I don't think we've done Colombia together, but I've done it. I would not mind reading from Colombia again. I think not the only author, but the main author that I've read for Colombia is Gabriel Garcia Marquez. And one of the books I loved and one of the books I hated. So, but then I'm like, Oscars photos, not watching all the films, ruining Best Picture. What did everyone think of the Oscars, by the way? I have such like unpopular opinions about movies. Because although I liked Hamnet, I really didn't actually like Jessie Buckley as Hamnet. And also, I'm just such a book purist. I like the book, obviously, better. But it was very sweet that she won. I do think she's very talented, but to be honest, I don't know who would have won other than her because I didn't like that many. I also didn't like One Battle After Another. Did I read any of the others? I didn't watch Marty Supreme. I was pretty sure I wouldn't like that. And can't remember anything else that was nominated, to be honest. Hey Shim, how you doing? We're spinning the wheel to see what book options we have for next month. So far we have Venezuela. No, we don't. So far we have Bolivia and Colombia as options. I've already read from Colombia. I don't mind reading again, especially if other people are keen to read like Gabriel Garcia Marquez and need this as an extra push, or we could read another like famous Colombian author. There's a ton. We'll have so many options for Colombia. But we're going to spin one more time. You also didn't like One Battle After Another. It was overhyped. I didn't hate it, but it was just, I don't know, it's not really my type of movie as well. Although, what is my type of movie? I really don't know. I say that and I have no idea what type of movie I actually like. I didn't really like any of the movies this year. Is that true? Am I just lying? I don't know. Anyway. Okay, we'll do our third and final option because we need to move on and do some reading sprints because we need to get at least 2 stints of reading sprints in because I need to start the book. And this is keeping me accountable for starting this book. You also didn't like it. Yeah, you're in a safe space here, Anna. It's a safe space with everybody. Okay, we'll remove this choice and we'll spin again. I'm hoping for a different part of the world. I'm hoping for, I don't know, what countries are there? I just like my brain goes blank. I'm hoping for Bangladesh. That might be nice. I don't think that's ever come up before, or at least we haven't. Oh, thank you, Annabelle. I'm actually not even wearing foundation right now. I'm just wearing. Well, I'm wearing concealer, so I basically put concealer on like foundation. But to be honest, the secret of my skin is this selfie light. Because if you took that away, well, yeah, you can't really see anything, but it's just, yeah, just makes you look so much better. Oh, just makes you look so much better. Although I do have a blush on that I got. Wait, let me just show you this because you'll actually really appreciate this. I got this NARS blush because I was looking for like a cool toned blush, and it's this really, really pink color, and it's like baby pink, kind of like my nail color but less purple. And you rub it on. It's like a like a cream stick thing, but it turns to powder on your cheeks, and it's kind of crazy, and it also feels like it's going to last a long time. So I've been really liking using that, and I think because it's like that color, it's like really pale, it's been making my skin look better, so yeah, that's my little fun fact. Oh my god, now I can't close this. Okay, that'll just stay open. Yeah, although other fun fact, sorry, just while we're talking about makeup, is I've got this patch under my eye that will not take any makeup. And I was like, oh, I wonder what that is. Like just anything I put there, foundation, concealer, whatever, blush, it just like will not attach to one patch under my eye. And I looked it up, and it's apparently where you cry. If you cry too much out of the corners of your eyes, you can like ruin the skin under your eye, and it like has a reaction, and you cannot put makeup on it again. Although like I think it does heal eventually, so I'm hoping that will just go away. But if you have that around your eyes where you can't put any makeup on, it just comes off. It's because you cry too much. Not that I cry that way. I do actually. I cry all the time. I'm a big crier. I think it's very good to cry all the time. But when I'm sleeping, because I sleep on this side, and I think my eyes water in my sleep, and then it like, yeah. Anyway, sorry. Complete. I literally have done that with a beauty blender, or when you're having a drink, like, and you're getting ready to go out, and the condensation around the glass, I'll often just use the beauty blender, wet the beauty blender with the condensation around the glass to make the beauty blender wet. Is that gross? Well, maybe. I don't care. Anyway, let's do our last spin because I'm getting distracted, and we need to do our last spin. So what have we got? We've got Colombia and Bolivia. Let's go. It's come on, Pakistan. Oh, well, wasn't that like far off geographically? I said Bangladesh. We haven't. Wait, have we done Pakistan? I'm so bad at remembering. We did do Pakistan. We did Moth Smoke for Pakistan, which I really, really liked. I really liked Moth Smoke. I really like that author, Moshin Kahid. I'd like to read more from him actually. Okay, we're removing that as an option, and we're doing it again. Right, I'm going to guess this time. I was pretty close with Bangladesh and Pakistan, so I'm going to guess this time. It's going to be the Netherlands. Come on. Okay. I was way off, but that's fine. I don't believe I've read a book from Jordan before. Let's double check that. I don't think we've done it in the book club either. No, we definitely haven't. And I've not read a book from Jordan. Okay, so we have 3 options for book club for April. Jordan, Colombia, Bolivia. If you're a Patreon, look out for the poll that will be coming up tonight. or tomorrow morning if I forget, and it's likely I will forget. But I think it's enough yippy yapping away. We've chosen our 3 books with the book club options. We've talked about last month. Now it's time to start reading this month. So we're going to start doing some reading sprints. Everybody grab your book. Everybody get cozy. Get some music on. Maybe I'll put some music on. Wait, am I allowed on YouTube? I don't think I can I? I don't know. I'll look into that next time. I'll try and make these more vibey next time. But you'll just deal with like cold, hard silence this time. As usual. It's just, you need to stay focused, guys. Okay. We're doing 15-minute timer. Nice little easy start. Grab your book, get your Kindle, get cozy. God, I need to clean this freaking iPad, don't I? Everything's falling. I'll pop you there. No, I'll pop you there. You there. Oh my God, now it's gone. There you go. Why can't I figure this out? Okay. All right. Oh yeah, I could do I'll just have to find non-copyrighted, won't I? But that could be a real mix. Why can't I close this drawer now? Just sometimes you just have to force it. Okay, so I'm starting a brand new book. So as usual, I'm going to probably be reading pretty slowly at the very beginning. But I'm going to hope to read at least 10 pages. Are you ready to start? Let's freaking go. Okay. Everyone comment what you're starting, what you're reading, and your starting page. I'm starting Nervous Conditions from the beginning. I've just seen that it's got an introduction. I'm skipping the introduction because it's going to spoil the entire book for me. Oh, can you not even see that? Oh God, it's because this is... I'll just keep tapping it. Yeah, I will do atmospheric music next time. Just being lazy this time. Oh my God, I love Salt Slow. I really hope you enjoy it, Yana. Ah, stop. Stop. Okay. Did our first sprint. How did everybody do? I'm allegedly on page 32, but I've skipped the introduction of that. Hello, Shannon. How are you? Yes, I'm also reading Nervous Conditions. I just started it. So I'm still in the first chapter. It's hard to tell how many pages that was. It's from page 32. What page did I start on? I wanted to do 10 pages. I think I did. Yeah, I started on page 21, so I did 11 pages. Nice. I beat my goal by 1 page. I'm a little bit confused about the names in this so far. If anyone's started reading this already, could you mind telling me? Do you mind telling me? Or Andrea also, because I know you've just started. There's Namo, which is the brother, and then Netzai's sister, and then another little sister. Who is what's his name? How do you even? I've lost it now. Baba Makuru. Is that Is that the uncle? Who's Baba Makuru? Baba Mukuru. Is that her uncle, or is that someone else? I just got immediately confused. Oh, you know what? I can highlight on here, can't I? On your Kindle, and you can scan it to see. Look up in book. Search in this book. Okay, unavailable. Search unavailable for this book. That's fine. Maybe someone can tell me. How did everybody do? Is the uncle. Okay. Okay, cool. Anna, what were you reading? Let me go up. Oh, you're reading The Witcher book 2. Fun. Yana, did you like the beginning of Salt Slow? They're short stories, aren't they? Nice one. Shim, what are you reading? Oh, Between Two Fires by I've not read that one or heard of it. Actually, have I heard of it? I'm not sure. Is it a fantasy? What's the vibe? 12 pages though. Nice. I also did just like when we were doing that, was sitting there thinking, I should definitely put some copyright-free music on. But it's hard to find. It's really hard to find some good ones. So I don't think I'll be able to do it for this time because oh yeah, Mantis, that book. That's a fun one. Actually, they're all fun ones. I like that whole collection. I think she's one of my favorite authors, you know. Just like really quickly became someone that I will like auto buy basically. Anything that she comes out with. Sorry if I'm sniffing. I feel like I'm getting ill, which is gonna be so annoying. I don't want to get ill again and sniffy. Oh my god, medieval horror. Self-published medieval horror. I actually love, well, that's a lie. I sometimes love self-published stuff because it's a bit weird. And you can just tell that like an editor hasn't got their hands on it and like made it all marketable and like commercial like every other book. So self-published can be really amazing sometimes because it's so unique, but sometimes it can be really bad because it's missing an editor and a whole team of people. But yeah, it is so creepy. I love that. I just also write how she writes women and like creepy dark women as well. And yeah, I just think she's great. Okay, well, my first impressions of Nervous Conditions are it's good, I guess, so far. Not much has happened. Obviously, I'm only 11 pages in. I'm getting a real sense of place already. You know, it's starting off in the 60s in Zimbabwe, following this girl. I assume it's a girl, actually. Yeah, it must be. Yeah, she was talking about her boobs. So it is a girl. and talking mainly about her brother. One thing I will say, really, really like the first line of this book. Very strong first line that was basically like, I'm not sad that my brother's dead. And I'm like, okay, tell me more. What's going on? And now she's describing her brother who is, he sounds interesting. Oh, he's like very different from her as well. So we'll see where this is going to go and also how he's going to die because we already know he's going to die. So maybe we'll do another little 15 minutes and then we'll finish off this live. But I actually think I might carry on doing reading sprints over on Discord. We'll test out doing reading sprints on Discord because I want to keep reading. But actually, I kind of also want to read this book. So I might read this one on Discord, On Earth as It Is Beneath. This one is only 100 pages long, so it's quite fun because every page you read, you know you've read another percent of the book. So I could read that over on Discord in a bit. But let's get ahead of ourselves. Let's start the next timer, do our next reading sprint. Is everybody ready? Let's go. Oh, you have a signed copy. I don't, I've never been interested in signed copies of books. I don't know why. I'll never pick them up on purpose, but it is fun that you have one. All right, see you in a min. Let's see what's going on with this girl and her brother. Okay. Ay, 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 ay. We did it, guys. What page did everybody get up to? I got up to page 45 of Nervous Conditions. I mean, that sounds more impressive than it is because I started on page 21, but pretty pleased with that still. I'm into the second chapter. Initial impressions. I enjoy it. I'm not hooked yet. I'm not like all the way loving it, but it is fun. Well, it's not fun at all, but I'm enjoying the like tenacity of this main character. She is like a little force of nature, and obviously really feel for her because she is desperate to go to school. It's jumping around a little bit in time already. Like it's kind of like mainly talking about her brother and then talking about all the situations around her brother. So we're jumping around in terms of time. But I like the writing. It seems like it's pretty plain in a nice readable way. Your chapter 1 of Nervous Conditions. Nice. I'm just I think probably in the middle of chapter 2. It says I'm 13% in there. That's not bad. But yeah, I'm invested. I like her as a main character. I think she's really cute. Oh, did you finish Mantis? Yeah, I liked that one. That was a really good one. You finished the first chapter and stopped. Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair. Oh, you're really close to finishing, Shim. You could do it. Do it tonight. Finish it tonight. I might do some reading sprints on Discord, if I can figure out how. How do people normally host them? I've seen that people do, but I'm just actually not very good at technology. Yeah, I'll just do it in the voice channel, won't I? I'll be fine. So I might end this live here and jump over onto the Discord to carry on doing some reading sprints. But this has been really lovely. If you are on the Patreon or you're in the book club, then you know that we've done the wheel spinning to pick 3 different books. Bolivia, Colombia. What was the last one? What was the last one? Bolivia, Colombia. Jordan. That was it. Jordan. Thank you, Andrea. God, I can hear my nose getting all blocked up. I'm like annoyed. I'm like annoyed listening to myself. But I do want to carry on doing some reading sprints. But I'm going to move over to this book, and I might even try and finish it tonight. But it depends on how I feel and if I get too hungry, because I did eat earlier, but I might need a second dinner, you know. But yeah, I'm on page 35 of this one. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me for this live. It's been lovely to chat with you all, and thank you for the accountability to start our book club book and get 13% in. Which one are you voting for, Yana? Which one am I voting for? I don't know. I'm going to have a look on the story graph and see the book options, and then I can decide what I'm voting for, because that'll be the easiest thing. I don't want to vote on vibes and then realise I don't want to read any of those books. Although, honestly, my vote matters very little. I often vote for the one that doesn't win. Oh, thank you for liking this video. Whoever's liking it currently, could you please remember to like this video? I would really appreciate it. It really helps me out. And thank you so much for spending this time with me, joining in with the book club, reading along with me for Nervous Conditions. And I will head over. Anyone wants to carry on and doing some reading sprints, I'm going to be over on the Discord doing that now. All right, guys, gonna end it here. Thanks for hanging out with me. Love ya. Bye. Bye.